Hi, my name is Anthony, and you're watching Drama Time. Oh shoot, I forgot. Yeah. Did you guys miss me? Cause I didn't. So hopefully you guys are ready for another Shane Dawson's episode of his docu-series. He just recently came out yesterday with his Jake Paul docu-series. He actually meets Jake Paul. It took him four videos to get to Jake Paul in an 8-part series. To think about it, it will actually be kind of weird if all 8 episodes were on Jake Paul and not about the people. Who cares? So he finally meets Jake Paul. That is perfect. We finally get into everything and down to the parts. Psych. It was more of a tour. To be honest, this video on the docu-series, this episode, was more of a house tour for Jake Paul, but there was a little bit of talking a little parts. I'm actually happy that Shane Dawson actually didn't make it all too scary. It seems more like a vlog now than it being more scary. I feel like he put a lot of clips and like a lot of like horror clips out of it, which actually makes it more interesting and less cringy in a way, but that's what he does. So today in Drama Time, we're gonna be talking about the videos itself. We're gonna go more into the videos because our last video on this was more about the recent videos and I didn't really get into it, but now in this video we'll get more into it. So hopefully you guys are ready for a very, very long ad video. So if you guys haven't been watching, Shane Dawson already on his 5th video titled The World of Jake Paul. And it's the first one of Jake Paul where he actually talks to him and actually meets him at his house. The previous Jake Paul videos in his docu-series were mainly about talking to a professional on psychopaths and sociopaths. He also talked to a exposed YouTuber, Natter. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh, but okay, I gotta look this. I think it's iNabber, right? iNabber. I don't know why I was thinking iNatter. I'm dumb. But I do love iNabber, and especially when he got into, I remember the first ever video I saw of iNabber was on the Storytime YouTubers, where he was not exposing them, was like criticizing them, and recently there has been a lot of Storytime YouTubers, but that's another thing. But I do know iNabber, and when he was talking to him in the first ever docu-series of Jake Paul, they were more getting into that and how YouTubers are sociopaths in a way. I think I'm a sociopath in many ways. I have like 10 personalities. There's a hungry phase, there's a sleepy phase, there's a phase when I'm cranky, there's a phase when I run out of Cheerios. Now that's a really bad phase I don't want to get into. I turn into a demon. That's my demon side. In a way, everyone's sociopaths, let's be honest. In the second one, he talks to a professional, like I said again, the sociopath and psychopath, and how comparing, contrast. It was kind of, to be honest, the first two wasn't as exciting as I thought it was going to be. And in the third one, he mainly talks about the family surrounding Jake Paul and how Logan Paul and Jake and Logan Paul's dad, Greg Paul, how probably they have psycho and sociopath perks as well. And again, this was more talking and trying to scare us in a way. Fourth one I really like because we finally get to personal stuff where he finally talked to Nick Crompton, hopefully I'm saying that right, and about Jake Paul, because he recently left Team 10, but he was one of the Team 10 members that didn't talk shit or try to expose Team 10 for what they are or whatever they are. So I think he was a reliable source. And in the fourth episode, Jake Paul actually said, yeah, you should talk to him, which was kind of awkward. I thought they were like in weird terms, but I guess they're better now. So yes, Shane went to Nick Crompton's house, and goddamn, that house was fine. I want an elevator in my house. Like seriously, I need an elevator in my house. That was crazy. If I had an elevator in my house, I'll have it play anime music. So he sat down with Nick Crompton, and Nick Crompton talked a lot about Team 10 and Jake Paul. And in a way, this actually got me thinking and started feeling bad about Jake Paul, and in a way made all the people who left Team 10 like really, really bad people, especially the Martinez twins. They seem like the worst coming out of Nick Crompton, because in a way he made us say that they did a lot of stuff for the Martinez twins, and that the Martinez twins allegating that Jake Paul and all the Team 10 bullied them, called them beaners. Like, in a way, that had me thinking, like, I'm Mexican, as you can see, but like, beaner is such a old and dumb term that no one ever uses. Like, well, I can't say for everyone, they probably use that, but like, it's LA. I never heard the term. Like, I don't know about other places, but I lived in LA for my whole life, and that there's the most Mexicans, probably most Mexicans of the states of all of America. So I never heard that term, so I don't know about anywhere else. But Team 10, they're in LA, so I kind of go off that. So I kind of felt when the Martinez twins left, they actually were kind of lying. And I also knew some of the pranks they did were fake, so them saying they were real made me think, alright, how do you not know them picking you up on a mattress and leaving you on the street? How don't you wake up from that? Like, alright, maybe you're a deep sleeper, but like, first they had to get you downstairs or through the door, and they were fake. I already knew that, but having Nick Crompton classified they were all fake. They also built them a room, and they tore it down. That was fake. And Martinez twins said that was real. And then they got handcuffed to a bed. That was also fake. Martinez said that was real. So that got me like thinking, like, dang, exposing them. But what also triggered emotion was that Nick Crompton said that Jake Paul did get emotional. He has cried to personal stuff. And that personal stuff seems to lean towards Logan Paul, saying how him and Alyssa Violet, their relationship after Jake Paul's breakup was real. And in a way, that made me feel bad for Jake Paul. Like, imagine your ex sleeping with your brother. Yeah, there's no brother awards for that. So in going off that was episode 4. It got to Nick Crompton's thoughts, and actually cleared up a lot of stuff about Team 10 members leaving. But it also we get into episode 5, where he actually meets Jake Paul. More of a house tour than a conversation. But for going off the episode 4, his relationship with Erica, he said it was real, and said he was 100% on it, that was real. And then when we got to episode 5, it looked real in a way. But low-key, episode 5, I don't know who that dude's name is. Whoever rolled on a bunch of mousetraps and then put a mousetrap on their tongue and on their business down there, that dude should be friends with Logan, because that's savage. Like, I would get it if you're doing it for clout. Jake Paul, Shane Dawson, clout, I'll understand that. But the part with the down there business, I'll never do that for clout. What? No, I wouldn't. No. That dude is some. He's way past sociopath. That dude's crazy. Hopefully that was just all staged, and that's not really him in real life. Who knows? So going off that, Jake Paul gives him a house tour. Jake Paul acts like how we would expect Jake Paul to act. He did wheelies in the streets with a motorbike. He went on a golf cart with Shane Dawson, and took Shane Dawson for a trip that seemed like a horror movie in a way, which was kind of dope in a way. It kind of looked dope in the camera's perspective. But they start talking about how the new members of Team 10, how if they were like auditioned, or like how they got in the house. They talked a little bit about it. They didn't really get into it. Like I said again, this was more of a house tour and more into the conversation with Shane and Jake Paul. They find common things, how Jake Paul used to do help out his dad back at home with Logan and fix up houses, sell them for more money. A lot of people do that, especially TV shows nowadays. But Shane Dawson felt related because he actually done that before, and he talks about how his parents divorced and how he went through all this. So they try to find a balanced ground with each other. So we didn't get that much deep into the life of Jake Paul, which I hope the next 3 episodes. Shane, we got to get to the next 3. Make them very, very interesting. Start asking deep questions, because I'm starting to feel bad for Jake Paul. Like in this episode of Shane Dawson's docu-series, I actually felt bad for Jake Paul. Like now I feel like he's the real victim here, in a way. Shane also said that they did a conversation off camera and it got really deep. They said he can't even put it in, and he says this actually clears up a lot of things. And in my head, I'm thinking, yo, why are you not telling me this? I thought you were supposed to show me everything. Like that one got me mad. I wanted to know really bad. He better spill it. Like I need to know, like, what clears up what. But at the end of the last 5th episode of the docu-series, he also brings up Alyssa Violet. He was talking to her on the phone. So maybe next one is going to be on Alyssa Violet, because he showed clips of them 2 talking. And that one's going to be very interesting, because what Nick Crompton said, that everything was fake, the pranks and everything, and that he was never physical. It was always about business. The thing what Alyssa Violet says seemed very, very opposite of what Nick Crompton said. It was more like what the Martinez and the Chance said. But also, I forgot to mention this, but also maybe say, oh yeah, was the Chance and Anthony thing, because Jake Paul explained to Shane Dawson what happened to Chance, because Shane actually mixed up Chance and Anthony. But Chance also had a channel with Anthony, and then they broke up and Anthony had that channel. But I also noticed that Chance had this other channel that had 1 million subs with no videos on it, so I was confused. I remember seeing that a while back when they split up, and it turns out that Jake Paul said that Anthony stole the channel from them since he had priority all permissions on his account. So he took it, kept it as his, so Jake Paul gave him his second channel. Oh yeah, that reminds me, it was when Shane Dawson asked, oh, what's that? Jake Paul 2. That was his second channel. He gave that to Chance because Anthony took away the channel from Chance when they split up. And that was oh yeah, I remember that moment. And that was very interesting. I actually liked that part. So that was the Shane Dawson episode 5 with Jake Paul, the world of Jake Paul. My thoughts was very, very... It was offsetting mainly because I thought it was going to be more like, oh shit, like, oh wow moments. It was more like a, oh cool moments, like the tour and everything. It was more like, oh cool. But like, that's not what I'm here for. But hopefully in the next episodes of Shane Dawson's docu-series, like these things are getting hella views. This one right now where I'm doing the night, I'm filming this the night of the Shane Dawson, it's almost like 8 million. I'm pretty sure it's probably like at 10 already. So these are getting hella views. It's the one with finally Jake Paul where he talks to him, so I know this one's probably gonna get the most. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's drama time. I know this was a little bit different. More of the other ones where I will be talking about more stories, but I want to get into this because this is the biggest thing on YouTube right now. Not many that much like shock drama stuff like that. So I thought we'll get into this because I'm actually interested. I actually was very interested in the beginning with the docu-series. So this one was very entertaining. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode of Drama Time. Tell me down in the comments what you guys think about these. Are you excited for the next episodes? Did you like the previous ones? For me, I so far give it like a 4 or 5 out of 10. I give the for now until I get the oh dang moments. That's when I'm going to the 7s and up. So until I get those, Shane Dawson, we'll be talking. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see me talk about the next episode, we'll be shorter, trust me. Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. And this was Drama Time. So like always,